First, I just want to say thanks for watching this video. My name's Jake, and I will be talking to you about GMOs today. In the video, I'll be discussing what a GMO is, how GMOs affect the environment, hunger issues, and CRISPR, which is a new technology. But first, I want to see if people understand what a GMO is, if they're harmful to us or the environment, and then I want to just spill some facts about GMOs. I wanted to see if people knew what GMOs stood for. So I asked 100 people at my college, and 81 of them got it right. They said it was a genetically modified organism. Another question that was asked is, do GMOs cause cancer? And only 27 people were correct in saying no, they do not cause cancer. Another question of that same survey, only 22 people knew that GMOs did not have a negative impact on the local environment. In 2010, $76 billion were made off GMO crops. A GMO is a genetically modified organism, like I just said a few seconds prior. A GMO can be any organism that has had its genes genetically modified using recombinant DNA methods, gene modifications, or transgenic technology. Yes, some foods have been genetically modified already and have been for quite some time, like corn, rice, soybeans, cotton, just to name the big ones. What are the pros to GMOs? Well, GMOs can taste better, they can have better nutrition, resistance to pests and diseases, and farmers can get better use out of their fields, like creating more crops with the same amount of land, and then they're saving the environment because they're using less pesticides and herbicides. There are some consequences to GMOs. First, they can create new food allergies in children, possibly causing new allergic reactions. New super weeds and super bugs can be created, lower resistant antibiotics, and then genetic drift may occur, which could result in the loss of genes. Humans have been manipulating plants ever since Gregor Mendel crossbred the pea plant in the mid-1800s. How is the environment infected by GMOs? Did you know that 80% of the GMOs grown have been engineered for herbicide tolerance? According to the USDA, 89% of all the corn grown in the United States is herbicide resistant. GMOs use less pesticides and herbicides when compared to conventional foods. The focus is to produce a high yield through extreme environmental conditions like drought, heat, high salt concentrations in the soil. Farmers can leave the tractor parked because the GMO crops don't need as much spraying of the pesticides and herbicides, which can help save the environment because of the cutback on pollution, the greenhouse gas emission, and then there's less soil erosion. Research has shown that GMOs have the capability to produce super bugs and super weeds, which in fact are not so super. Another downside of GMOs on the environment is that GMOs can decrease biodiversity, allowing things like the Great Famine to happen again. Can GMOs be a solution to stop world hunger? The golden rice might just be one solution to this problem. Vitamin A deficiency is one of the leading causes of blindness in third world countries, especially in children. However, scientists have developed a way to implant vitamin A into rice using beta-carotene, which is helpful because rice is one of the main sources of food for these developing countries that have blindness as an issue. Also, adding vitamin A to the rice will greatly increase the nutrition in these developing countries. Currently, this golden rice is waiting approval in the Philippines. GMOs could help fight obesity. Fats and oils are essential to the human diet. Soybeans can help with this issue of obesity. They can be developed to have a better fatty acid profile. That fat profile could be similar to having a profile like olive oil and fish oils combined. Another way GMOs can help end the hunger is by creating better fruits and vegetables. Can you imagine a time where fruits and vegetables don't cost you an arm and a leg? GMOs allow crops to be produced cheaper, which could help make this possible so fruits and vegetables don't cost as much. Could CRISPR replace GMOs? CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic repeats. How in the world does this work? Well, CRISPR uses a Cas9 enzyme with a guide RNA. That guide RNA, along with the Cas9 enzyme, has a target DNA it wants to reach. Then, that Cas9 unzips the target DNA, and the guide RNA matches up to the target DNA. When the match is found, the Cas9 will cut off that DNA sequence, which allows the scientists to manipulate the gene. Here's a picture showing what I have just described. One source I found was saying that CRISPR is kind of like a GMO 2.0. The USDA has allowed CRISPR technology to be used on a white mushroom, which prevents it from browning and sold without GMO regulations. Did you know these facts about GMOs? 90% of soy, cotton, canola, corn, and sugar beets sold in the United States have been genetically modified. Frankenfoods is a nickname that has been given to GMO crops by anti-GMO activists. So, in conclusion, GMOs are genetically modified organisms, and they are any organism that has been genetically modified using recombinant DNA methods. GMOs are good because we don't need as many chemicals, and they have resistance to pests and other diseases. However, they're also bad because they can create new allergies, new superweeds and superbugs, and genetic drift may occur. GMOs are good because there's less chemicals being used, there's less pollution being added, but biodiversity can be destroyed. GMOs can help solve our hunger issues because of the golden rice, fighting obesity, and producing better fruits and vegetables. And CRISPR uses a Cas9 enzyme with a guide RNA to help splice the target DNA to allow scientists to manipulate it and use it for what we need it. I just want to say thank you for watching the video, and comment all you want on it. I'll be glad to comment back on it. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.